Hello students, very good morning. We are learning the chapter acids, bases and salts, and in that we are learning about indicators, right, which indicates whether the solution is acidic or basic. So in the previous class we have studied about natural indicators, right, so which is extracted from the plants, and today we are going to study about synthetic indicators. Synthetic, nothing but which is manufactured in the laboratory or it is created by the humans. Synthetic indicators means indicators which are made from chemicals. They are called as synthetic indicators. Example for these indicators or synthetic indicators are phenolphthalein. Okay, you have to practice the words. Phenolphthalein, methyl orange, thymol blue. These are the synthetic indicators which is manufactured in the laboratory by using chemicals. Okay, once again I'll repeat: phenolphthalein, methyl orange and thymol blue. These are the examples of synthetic indicators. These indicators show a specific color change in acidic and basic solutions. Suppose when you add these indicators to the acidic or basic solution, it will show a specific color change. So take for example phenolphthalein. Okay, this phenolphthalein, it is a common indicator because its color change is very obvious. Okay, it is always turns into light pink color, so which make it easier to use. And one more important, this phenolphthalein, it is a colorless. It is colorless in acidic solution. When you put some small amount of phenolphthalein into acidic solution, it gives a colorless solution. Okay, it does not change any color. It is colorless, means it remains the same. And when you add this phenolphthalein to the basic solution, it will give you pink color. Okay, if the solution turns to pink when you added this phenolphthalein, it is nothing but it is a basic solution. We'll see some common synthetic indicators and their color in acidic and basic solutions. Yeah, here is one table. So here they have mentioned different indicators: phenolphthalein, methyl orange, methyl red, thymol blue. Okay, now we'll see what is the color change when we add it to the acidic solution or a basic solution. When you add this phenolphthalein to acidic solution, as I already told, it does not change any color. It remains colorless. Next, when you add this phenolphthalein to the base, it changes into pink color. Okay, if it turns to pink, the solution is basic. Next, methyl orange. Okay, this methyl orange, okay, when you add it to the acidic solution, it will give you red color. Okay, it will give you red color. And when you add it to basic solution, it will be orange or yellow in color. Your methyl red, so when you add it to the acidic solution, it gives you red color, and when you add it to the base, it gives you yellow color. And your thymol blue, it is also one kind of synthetic indicator. When you add it to the acidic solution, it gives you red color. And in this basic solution, it gives you blue color. So these are some common synthetic indicators and their color change when they are added to the acids or bases. Next is universal indicators. What are these universal indicators? So till now we have studied about synthetic and natural indicators. What is this universal indicators? Universal indicators are used to determine the strength of acids and bases. Strength means how much acidic it is, how much basic it is. Okay, you know that concentrated and dilute acid, right? So how can we determine whether the solution is more acidic or less acidic? or more basic or less basic. So by using this universal indicators, we can determine it. So if there are two acidic solutions, a universal indicator helps us to identify which one is more acidic. ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವುದು ತುಂಬಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಸಿಡಿಕ್ ಇದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವುದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಈ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟರ್ಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. Similarly, the alkalinity means the basicity of solutions can be identified through these universal indicators. Okay, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ತುಂಬಾ ಅಸಿಡಿಕ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಥವಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಅಸಿಡಿಕ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ತುಂಬಾ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಥವಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟರ್ಸ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನೋಡ್ತೇವೆ. So thus this universal indicators is a mixture of acid and basic indicators. Universal indicators ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಸಿಡಿಕ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಎರಡು ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟರ್ಸ್ ನ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ that show different colors over a range of pH values. Okay, you know that pH value, right? So power of hydrogen, and you know about the pH scale also, right? From 0 to 14. So in that 0 to 14 scale, from 1 to 7, 1 to till 7, that is acidic, 7 is neutral, and from 7 to 14, that is basic, right? So here also it is a mixture of acidic, acid and a basic indicators. ಎರಡು ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, and here they show different colors or a range of pH values. This is about universal indicators. Next we'll learn about neutralization. What is this neutralization? Neutral means it is not acidic also, it is not basic also, it is in between, like that. Okay, neutralization means when an acid and a base are mixed, they neutralize each other's effect. You know that acid has its own property and base has its own property and its concentration, right? So when they both mix and they neutralize, andre adra power tumba kadme agutte, each other's effect. Okay, it will neutralize. This reaction between an acid and a base, it is called as neutralization. Neutralization means it is a reaction between an acid and a base. It is called as neutralization. And one more important, this neutralization reaction results in the formation of water and a new substance. It is called as salt. Okay, it gives you water and a salt. It gives water and salt. So here you can see when an acid reacts with a base, it gives salt and water. Acid ಜೊತೆ ಬೇಸ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಎರಡನ್ನು ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So this is called as neutralization reaction. And here the reaction, and in this reaction it is also accompanied by the evolution of heat. Okay, sometimes along with this, so it will produce heat. Okay, so the salt which is formed may be acidic, basic or neutral. Okay, iದೇನಾಗಿದೆ acidic ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, basic ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ and neutral ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು. So here we'll take one more example. So table salt, what we use, that is sodium chloride. Sodium chloride ನಾವು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ತೀವಲ್ವ ಉಪ್ಪು, ಅದರ ನೇಮ್ ಬಂದು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ನೇಮ್ ಬಂದು ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ NaCl ಅಂತ ಬರಿತೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ, ಟೇಬಲ್ ಸಾಲ್ಟ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಚ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್. ನಾವು ಈ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇಸ್ನ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಬರುವಂತ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ವಾ, ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಇಂದಾನೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So we'll see now how we will get a sodium chloride or our table salt. When hydrochloric acid, okay, hydrochloric acid, it is a strong means it is concentrated. And one more we'll take, this is acid, right? Hydrochloric acid is an acid. Next, we'll mix with a base. What we will take base? Sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. This sodium hydroxide, it is a strong base. So as you already studied, right? So strong acid and a strong base you have studied. Now we have mixed hydrochloric acid. It is a strong acid, and sodium hydroxide is a strong base. So here we have to mix it in a equal amount. Equal means if you have taken a 10 ml of hydrochloric acid, means you have to take 10 ml of sodium hydroxide. In an equal amount you have to take. So we'll write down the molecular formula of this. HCl, that is the molecular formula. Sodium hydroxide NaOH. So we'll write one more reaction. HCl, hydrochloric acid, when reacts with the sodium hydroxide. So what happens here? So we'll get a reaction that this sodium and a chlorine, it will combine. Okay, it will form NaCl. We got this sodium chloride, NaCl, and here OH and here 1H. So plus 2H, H2 and one more O. Okay, so now we got, when acid reacts with a base, we get a salt. Our normal NaCl, it is nothing but our table salt, and we get the water. Okay, when acid reacts with a base, we get salt and a water. The reaction is represented here. So guess the salt you will get when sulfuric acid is added to lime water. So here they have given what happens when sulfuric acid reacts with a lime water. Lime water means ಸುಣ್ಣದ ನೀರು. ಮನೇಲಿ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಸುಣ್ಣದ ನೀರು. So calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice. Okay, this is the formula for sulfuric acid, H2SO4, and calcium hydroxide, nothing but lime water. So you get a reaction like this. Okay, this calcium reacts with calcium will combine with sulfate, it become calcium sulfate, and this OH twice and this H2, so it will form the water. So actually this is a balanced equation. I think now it is not necessary for you. You are going to study it in a 8th standard. Okay, so calcium reacts with the sulfur, it will give calcium sulfate, and this remaining hydrogen and oxygen, it will form the water. So this is the neutralization reaction. So we get a salt and water. So this is acid and base. So when acid react with a base, we get salt and water. So this is the common or a general equation for what happens when acids react with the bases. I hope all of you have understood. Thank you.